Hi everyone and welcome back to this episode of KWC. It is time for Kopi with Chris. And with me in the studio today, I've got someone whom we've all known. Those of us in the music business, we all know him as the boss. We know him as Boy. We know him as a maestro. Someone who's worked with him as a band leader. And let me tell you something, this guy is a taskmaster. And a lot of people love working with him. He is the quintessential musician on this land called Singapore, but also because change has been something so imminent and in our vocabulary every single day since COVID-19 hit the shores of every nation in the world and people were made to pivot. Today, this gentleman is slowly becoming, in my opinion, a celebrity chef. So today I'm going to call him this. Instead of him being a real maestro still, I will be calling him Chef Stephen Francis. Welcome to the studio and welcome to the show, Stephen.
Chris, thank you very much.
Thanks so very much for being here. And I see the keyboards in the studio. We're going to have a real treat later on. Yep. But that's for the end of the show, so make sure you don't go away. Today, for the second time around, Stephen, I have you having Kopi with me.
Yep.
Let me just jog your memory a little bit. About June 2020, you were on Kopi with Chris, along with your friends.
That long ago.
That was how long ago it was. Almost a year it's been. Wow. And that episode was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the second or third episode in the very infancy of the show.
Right.
And let me tell you, I'm happy to have you back again.
Thank
Just
you.
you alone, but not the friends. But that doesn't mean I don't want them here. No, they were great. I mean, I had a great time with you guys, with Colin Young, with Brandon Koo, and with Christine Sham, right? So it was a great conversation we had. But now I have you personally in the studio. It's no longer over camera. Yeah. It's no longer over Zoom.
That's right.
And I hope you like the joint. I hope you like my little cabin.
Very nice.
Okay, I got you stuck in my cabin with me. And thanks for wearing the chef uniform as well.
Oh, yeah. You know, I need to embroider my name here.
Yeah, I think you have to, man.
Yeah.
You just have to. But I'm happy to see that since our last conversation, we talked about how musicians could go on, because you and I both know it has been a real difficult time.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I see bars opening. I see F&Bs opening, but I don't see clubs opening. Yeah. And then there's still no live music.
No live music.
Exactly, man. I mean, we're still talking about the same thing, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
I don't know how long it's going to last. You know.
Yeah, it's and we were just talking about how are you guys going to pivot. Then I watched Stephen Francis. I watched this man from the time we spoke together on that episode last year, and I watched him slowly getting things in place. And then he started this wonderful little restaurant of his called Kampong Amin Dim Sum. And they're halal.
That's right.
It's amazing. And now this guy, instead of being behind the keyboards, he's now behind walks. He's in the kitchen. He's not on stage. But this is where I'm going to find out more from you today, Stephen. We're just a bunch of guys having Kopi together. And I'm going to I made this a habit. I always ask my guests, my Kopi kakis, to take over the mic and, in your own words, tell everyone who and what Stephen Francis is all about. It's all yours.
What am I all about?
Yeah. Your own intro, man. Just like you do with, when you do introduction fanfares. This is your fanfare. It's all yours.
It's a little bit difficult. And, I grew up as a musician, of course, from a very young age, as young as 8 years old, and worked professionally in clubs and all that at 12, at the age of 12, and been a musician ever since, until now. I changed my job. I mean, not job, but I mean, I changed my profession, into being a chef, because I love cooking. Yeah.
You see, this is where I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you here because you said 8 years old. It put me in a little spot here. Because usually I ask people to start from the time they were like maybe in a primary school, But right now you said 8 years old. It goes, okay, that's like primary 2. That people go to primary 2 at 8, right? They're in primary 2 at 8 years old. 8 years old, and you started becoming a musician. If memory serves me correctly, the last time we spoke, your family, the whole family, a whole lot of them, they're all musicians, right?
That's right.
So the influence has always been there in the household.
Exactly.
But when you start off at 8 years old, you were just a kid,
Yeah.
right? I just want to go a little deeper into that. At that point, did you already feel that you've always wanted to be a musician?
I did. Yeah.
You did?
Because at 8, I was playing the drums. My first instrument was playing the drums.
You wanted to play the drums, or because you were made to play the drums, or because
Yes,
you thought it was a natural thing to do?
No, I was made to play the drums, you know.
So it wasn't because you wanted to be a musician.
No, because my whole family is musician.
Yeah.
Started off singing first.
Yeah.
And then went on playing drums.
Yeah,
But
sure. The influence
I
was
didn't
there.
like playing drums because I was singing. So I feel like,
Hard to do a Phil Collins.
how, yeah, no, how to accompany myself playing drums, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I switched playing guitar, you know, all the instruments I play.
But you did that because you were interested, you were passionate about it, or was it because you felt that it was something that was a natural progression for you?
It was a natural thing,
Yeah.
definitely, because my sister was a singer, my 2 other brothers.
Yeah.
You know,
But did you
musicians.
have that seed inside of you that says,
course, yeah.
I want to be a musician? It's not because
Yeah.
all my family members
It's-
are
it's-
musicians.
Yeah, it's not that, you know, parents force you to be a musician.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just got it in me.
So you
Back then,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, you can actually say that I'm a child prodigy or whatever, but I mean, those days, who knows about child prodigy
Yeah.
until now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now when looking back, that was what, 40 plus years ago?
Oops. I'll be 60 soon, so this is like, you know,
Okay.
count back.
Okay. So from that time to now, now looking back, do you feel that you were a prodigy?
Yes, I think so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's myself and my sister, you know, she started singing when she was 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was in talent time and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that at the age of 6, 7. you
Then
know.
after that, how many instruments
Those
do you
days
play?
it's like RTS, black and white TV.
Yeah, radio, television, Singapore. With the dial switches, man, on your
Yeah,
old TV
yeah,
sets. You wouldn't
I
know.
was on TV playing drums, you know, with
Hmm.
my brothers and friends.
How many instruments do you play?
I played the drums, the guitar, and keyboard, and through the years I just mastered the keyboards.
Okay, so you
Stick to
decided to stick to one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to be like, you know, the artist formerly known as Prince, the late
Oh.
Prince. Yeah, I thought you were
No,
going
I
to be.
just stick to one because it's easier because I can play and sing as well.
Okay, so how long have you been playing the keyboards?
I actually learned to play the keyboard, the piano. I started classical.
Mhm.
My auntie was the classical teacher,
Okay,
so
did you like that?
I didn't quite like classical, but I never regret it. You know,
Why?
It
Why?
helps me a lot in the basic, you
Okay.
know, reading and technique-wise
Okay.
stuff. You know.
So did it help you along the way to maybe, did you ever compose original stuff?
Yes.
Scores and all that?
Not original scores, but arrangements and
Uh-huh.
some original music.
So
yes.
that little establishment you've got
Mm-hmm.
through classical music, it really did help you?
Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What challenges did you face while, as a pianist?
What challenges?
While playing the keyboard?
Challenges?
Did it come easy for you?
Yeah. I mean, at first it wasn't easy because I was into pop music, right?
Mhm.
Doing pop, and then I come around playing jazz.
Mhm.
With people like the late Tony Costello, and and all this jazz people that I worked with.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I gained my experience. Just playing live and and learning
Yep.
through the years.
Yeah.
As I was growing.
Okay.
I started at 12 doing pop music.
Mhm.
We were known as Singapore Jackson 5.
Mm-hmm.
Doing all the
A, B, C.
1, 2, 3. That's right. everything down to the clothes, huh?
Right.
We even
Down to
dressed
the clothes.
Down to the clothes. We
Afro. Go. Come
no,
on.
no, not
Come
the
on.
afro. not the afro, but the clothes.
Okay.
You know, when the album comes out, you know, like what kind of uniform they use. And my mom will actually sew, you know, exactly
almost
identical. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got to wear it. Really.
You guys did all the moves and all that, like the Jackson 5.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
amazing.
Sounds like fun, man.
Yeah. This was like 1971 at
Right.
Tropicana.
Yeah, I know.
Some of the old folks remember like Brian Richmond.
Oh yeah,
and
I
those
mean,
people, they remember
I
us.
know of the Tropicana as well. I mean, you know, but I just wanna ask you this. Throughout the years, you've been a musician almost all your life.
Yeah.
Throughout the years, from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s and then to 2000s, I'm of the opinion that from the 70s through the 80s, music was so hot in this country.
Yep.
Agree or disagree? It was a very hot thing in Singapore,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was.
Did you find, because you're Eurasian, so am I, did you find any kind of labeling going on? Like, oh, you're Eurasian, which means you must be a band boy. Did you get that?
Yes.
But back then, was it like derogatory? Did you feel it was derogatory, 70s and 80s during that time? Because music was so hot, right? People
Not
look
only
towards
that,
guys like
I
you
mean,
to
you
have.
say,
Yeah.
oh, you're a band boy. Last thing they didn't call us musicians, right? Called band boy.
Band boy.
You must be a drug addict.
Oh, yeah. So that was going around that was going around back then.
Yeah. That was
When they
amazing.
see you're a bad boy, they think
Yeah.
you're on drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
With the long hair and everything. Tidy.
Then from then, 70s and 80s, into the 90s, you were still performing.
Yes,
Yeah.
90s.
And in the
80s, it stopped for a while during the early, late 70s. Stopped for a while because disco came in.
Right.
You know, this disco came in, then live music was a little bit down.
Was it?
Yeah. When the disco
Why?
took
But why?
place.
Why? I mean,
No, because people, it's cheaper to hire a DJ than the
DJ.
whole band, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
In
so-
places like Studio M and all that.
yeah,
back then.
even before that.
Really?
Yeah.
So when disco came in, live music died?
Yeah, a little while. A little
Really?
while.
Then
Yeah,
what
for
did
a
you
while.
do during that time? Were you still
No,
working?
we were still working.
What the other most musicians do then at that time when they didn't
I
have...
can't remember what the other musicians are doing,
Mhm.
you know. But for us, thank God we are working constantly, you know. And even the 70s, 75, I already was traveling,
Right.
going to Japan and
Right.
stuff like that, working, you know. So,
So you're
we're
one of the
lucky.
lucky ones,
Yeah,
huh?
we get to work all the time.
Okay, this is interesting. It's getting even more interesting. I'm
Yeah.
about to close my laptop because I really don't want to look at the stuff in there now.
Yeah. Then the 80s, early 80s, after I finished the army, I was in the army, right, for 2 years.
Okay.
Normal thing.
You were in MDC, right?
Yes, I was.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, I was.
For those of you at home who don't know what that means, it's the Singapore Armed Forces Music and Drama Company.
Yeah. Now they're called Soul Drama.
They are?
Yeah.
What are they called again?
Yeah,
Sorry?
they changed. They changed.
They did?
Yeah.
To what? What's the name again?
Soul Drama.
S-O...
Yeah, SODRAMA.
Soul Drama.
Soul Drama, yeah. So it's not drama.
My opinion, please change it back to MDC. So drama, your nama, no. What kind of nama is that? No, SCF Music and Drama Company now called
Yeah.
So Drama.
Soul Drama, yeah.
Right. So you were in MDC for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then exactly on the day I already, what is ORD is called now?
Now it's called RD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Back in your day, my day was still RD.
Yeah. And then immediately I finished, I joined Anita Sarawak
Mm-hmm.
band.
Okay.
Yeah. That was in 1980.
1980. So
81.
81.
I remember the date very exactly because that was my RD date. October the 16th.
I
And
think-
that was the day Anita got married.
Oh.
Yeah.
To Broidery Marantika.
That's right.
Okay. Let me just go back a little bit because you caught me about the 70s thing. That when disco came, disco killed the live musician.
Yes.
Okay. But you were lucky. You got away quite unscathed. Then you entered national service. You had 2 years of that, still playing music. Came out, joined Anita Sarawak, and you end up playing for her, right? But what I am trying to draw a comparison, because in the 70s, DJs, disco killed the musician. What did they do to pivot?
It's not as bad as now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did this happen again anywhere throughout the next few decades, in the 80s and 90s?
This pandemic really killed everyone,
Yeah.
The whole world, even United States or Europe, all the musicians around, everybody's suffering. But in the early 70s, it wasn't like that. Although the disco took over.
Yeah.
But musicians can still survive.
Right.
Yeah.
When did live music come back into, to being hot again in this country after that period?
I would say in the 80s, mid-80s.
How so?
When we had Rainbow, places like Rainbow.
Yeah.
Top 10.
Yeah.
All this.
So because
Peppermint Park, remember?
So these were places. Peppermint Park,
yeah.
Top 10, Rainbow,
Right.
all these
places
names,
that
very
then
fond
live
names,
entertainment
man.
came back to life again.
Yeah. Okay, so these places
yeah.
were open to cater for that audience.
That's right.
People who love live music.
It's always a cycle. I think it's a cycle. It just come back, go up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah. So so now I'm seeing that cycle. So the 80s, these things happen again.
Right.
Was there ever a time that live music took a tumble after that?
After that, no. I mean, late. Before the 20th century. 2020 or whatever. 2000 year 2000.
Yeah.
I see that live music is dropped a little bit. Because there's no room and a lot of places can't afford big bands anymore.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. Not every place, but only a few can afford.
So is it because of more smaller bars opening up
Yes,
instead
smaller
of bigger
bars.
clubs?
That's right. Smaller bars are opening, and they get smaller outfit, like maybe 2-piece, 3-piece kind of.
So that's when the acoustic
thing
bullshit
came out. That's
I'm
right.
sorry, no disrespect to any acoustic musicians out there.
That's why we don't
But
have
it's-
good bands like
Yeah.
Speedway, like
How many hang
Hang
loose,
Loose,
energy,
all
gingerbread, Tokyo
way
Square,
back.
Heritage,
Yeah.
and you can continue naming them. Man.
Exactly.
Gypsy.
Name me a good band today.
Exactly, I can't.
You don't have that anymore,
I
right?
cannot name you one because
can't.
these were household names, man.
Exactly.
I mean, people on your TVs, you see them too,
That's right.
right? But I just don't know what happened to our
And way
scene.
back then, SBC.
Yeah.
They were quite supportive over the the local bands.
Singapore
They-
Broadcasting Corporation,
Yes.
SBC, just to let you know that. Yeah.
They're quite supportive, and producers were featuring bands, to do a show, a 45-minute show. We did ours, and all the other bands.
Yeah, that's the
but
thing.
Nowadays we don't have that anymore.
No, it sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, okay,
we
let
don't
me
have
just
that
go back
anymore.
to the acoustic
They
bit.
should.
I want to say again to everyone at home or listeners listening on Spotify and iTunes, I just want to say this. We have way too many acoustic setups.
That's right.
Way too many. We are no longer appreciating big bands, 5 pieces, even a 5-piece. And we never ever thought a 5-piece was that big anyway. We don't have enough of those. And every kid today loves to listen to acoustic stuff. We're getting so folksy, Look all the artists are listening to. It's just what's happening, man. We're not listening to all the full body sound anymore. Okay, so interesting. It's interesting that you said this. That it's because the bars have sized down, downsized, and there's not enough space and budget and all that.
Yeah.
But what's important is this. I mean, MediaCorp, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, because the good old days.
They should actually, do a musical.
During the days of SBC and
Exactly.
TCS, right? when you have
shows,
you get you go out there,
local
people from the main broadcaster goes out to the bars and clubs and they say this is a great band.
Let's
We're going
feature
to
them.
invite the band to the studio and perform in front of our television audience.
That's
right?
right, yeah.
And I think that's fantastic because it gives people, hey, but these guys are great. I love their sound. Where are they playing? And they head
Exactly.
down and they give credits
That's
to
right.
to the outlets where these guys were
That's
found,
right.
right?
That's what we did.
Sometimes we see Rainbow on the rolling
Yeah.
credits and all that, and
Right.
top 10 Rainbow,
Yeah.
and everyone, okay, this is where we're going to catch them. We can catch them on weekends, and we queue up. We pay the cover charge, the first drink charge. We're there just to watch the bands perform.
That's right.
But today, it's no bloody life. I mean, aside from the pandemic, okay, aside from that, I mean, look, even if there was no pandemic, we'll still be having a situation where there's going to be there's been a lot of acoustic setups and there's too few,
Yeah.
big bands playing out there, and there's too few of these guys being televised.
Yep.
Okay, so you were saying that from the 70s, and after that, you notice the music scenes come down because of the acoustic setups and all that, because bars are smaller. Now, the next big hit was when? This one? Or was there something before that?
No, I mean, it went on all the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went on all the way. And also, club owners are cutting on days.
Yeah.
Cutting on nights.
Okay.
We don't play like 6 nights a week anymore. I mean, way back then, like when we started St. James in 2006, we were like 6 nights a week.
You were the music director there, weren't
Yes,
you?
I was.
And St. James Power Station. How did you get your gig there as the music director, man?
Because I was always with Dennis.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mr. Dennis Fu.
Yeah, since Europa time, played different places,
Uh-huh.
Changi, played at Raw,
Right.
A few different outlets, Devil's Bar.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
the right man, man. A Man United fan playing
yeah,
at the Devil's Bar, man.
Exactly.
Must have been magic, mate.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's our cave, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, Devil's Bar there until we shifted lah.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I left for States for a while.
Uh-huh. What did you do in
and
the
came
States?
back. Me, I just left. Just wanted to change things around.
You were playing there in the US.
I was, not nightly but gigs.
Right.
And recording stuff and all that.
Wow. Wow.
Some Spanish music with Spanish singers. And I was also a chef.
Wait. Hang on a sec.
So a lot of things I can actually write a book because through my life I've done a lot of things.
So
not only music.
You started, okay, hang on. You started commercially cooking as a chef whilst when
Actually,
you
when
were
I was
in the US.
army before MDC,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was already a cook. I was in culinary school in the army.
You
after
mean
my BMT.
As a cook in the army,
Yeah, I mean-
as a cook during your national service.
Yeah.
So you were cooking then?
Yeah, I was cooking.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
one of those guys that will give us the rubber meats and
No,
the
no.
caterpillars that's
Yeah,
on your vegetables.
I did the culinary school, right? Learn all the dishes and all that. But
Okay.
when I got posted
Yeah.
to a unit
Mhm.
to cook, but I didn't get to cook.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, because you end up in MDC.
No,
Yeah.
I was doing the ration.
Okay.
Like all the stocks come in, I gotta tick.
Yep,
tick,
yep,
tick.
yep. I see
Because
guys do
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
like the army cooks are mostly
Taking
all,
inventory of your
yes,
ration.
yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The cooks are all non-English people, right?
Yes, correct.
You know,
Yeah.
So I was the only English one, speak and all that, write, read.
Mhm.
So they say, hey, you ration officer,
But
just
you
take
couldn't
down.
have been doing that for long because you did serve.
No, not for
MDC.
long. Not
Yeah.
for long, like I said, because all the Chinese dudes there, right?
Yeah.
And they say, hey, why this guy just come in and then he can get to do so easy job,
Uh-huh.
And one of them wanted to take a parang and chase me,
Seriously? Okay.
That was hilarious,
Yeah.
And then I called up my father's friend who's, in court martial
Mhm.
back then.
Okay.
I said, Uncle Joseph, I said, I need your help. I need to go to MDC. I want to transfer there. I did the audition and I got it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how I got
Lucky
into
you.
MDC.
Who was I saying? Who was I mentioning
Yeah.
this to the other? There was someone on
Otherwise,
my
like-
show, and I said that I was supposed to have been in MDC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
what
was
happened?
it? Oh well, the unit didn't want to let me go. I got through, man.
Oh, really?
I got through.
Wow.
Yeah, guess who auditioned me?
Ah.
Mutual friend of ours today.
Oh,
Richard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now that you're talking about your culinary journey, your musical journey, we know you said you started from the age of 8 and you went on. When did you discover your passion and your knack for the world, the culinary world?
Oh, when my mom cooks out, when she's cooking, I'm always in the kitchen with her, looking at her, what she's cooking, stuff like that. And I just picked it up.
So you started
just love
cooking in the
cooking.
kitchen.
Yeah.
How old were you then?
About maybe 15, 16.
So okay.
On and
So
off,
this one started later.
Yeah, much later.
Much later.
Much later.
Okay.
In the army, then I got a chance to be in culinary school for a bit.
I wouldn't really think the army culinary school would be very much of a.
Then throughout the years and stuff like that, in music, it's like on, off,
Uh-huh.
I got a chance to open up, and we actually did the kitchen for Tan Tock Seng Hospital. I was employed by CIAS.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then we were running the kitchen there, the hospital.
Okay.
When it first opened. And
Right.
I can't remember what year was it open. Got to Google it.
Well, that was a long time ago, man.
And then I got transferred. I got transferred to KK Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah,
When was KK also new back then?
it was relative new. Yeah, it's quite new.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah.
That long ago?
Yeah, long ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, bumping around because
Stephen.
music is only in the night, right? So in the day, got nothing to do.
Stephen, I wasn't born yet, man.
No, you were.
No way. No fucking way. Come on. No fucking way. If you're telling me Tan Tock Seng and KK, when they were new...
Tan Tock Seng didn't open like way back
KK,
then.
tell me about KK. What year do you think that was?
the new one, not the
No,
old one. Not the
Okay.
old one.
The new KK.
The new KK.
Not the old
hospital.
KK.
No. Okay, I was born there. How can it be? The new KK, the new Tan Tock Seng.
But
Yeah,
when the
that's
new
all.
KK came up, you were already playing music.
Yes, I was, but
And-
that's
yeah.
only at night. So what do you do in the day? Nothing to do, right? Just get a second job. Since I love cooking, my friend
So
who's
this-
the executive chef there said, "Hey, come and work. We need people." I said, "Okay, why not?"
So what did you do in that place?
cook for the patients?
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about that. Let's put the music aside for a moment. So
Talk about food. You're getting hungry, right? What's the time now? Is it tea time yet? Or
yeah,
what?
you're past tea time. Okay. So you've learned. You've gone to KK. You did all that. You've okay. Let's go back a little bit. Your mom. You watch her cook in the kitchen. You were 15 years old. You learned how to cook there. Did you like it?
Of course, I love it.
Your passion for cooking, is it, can you tell me, comparable to your passion for music?
No, equally.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because guys like me, right, will always know Stephen Francis as the maestro.
Yeah.
Right?
They don't know what I'm doing at home.
But
I cook all
I mean, of course we don't know what the fuck you're doing at home. No freaking way we don't know what the fuck you're doing at home, man. Come on. But
I
when
cook
we
all the time when I got nothing to do.
But we watch your Facebook, and so I watch your Facebook, your social feeds, and all of a sudden this guy became a chef. I'm like, how the fuck that happened? How the fuck that happened? I mean, this is the man that we all know that's got all this major session musicians in Singapore, always listening to him. You get them all organized, you get shows going. I mean, this is this big guy in the music business in Singapore. And then all of a sudden I see this guy, what the fuck, he's cooking? And so this is new to someone like me though, and it was it was a surprise.
Thank God I got the talent. And,
Because
to cook.
now that you're saying on my show that your passion for cooking is comparable to your passion for music, and I go, what?
Yeah, that's right. I always wanted to, start a small little cafe or, restaurant.
Did you formally get trained for this? for cooking? Did you go to a culinary school outside of the
No,
SCF one?
no.
Never? So everything you've done is
I've done,
self-taught?
Yeah, like I told you, in the States, I was working in the restaurant. I was working for Ruth Chris. I don't know if you know Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris?
Ruth Chris?
Yeah, the one at Marina Mandarin has got a steakhouse.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's pretty...
So you work for this guy?
Yeah, I work for them.
Oh, for this establishment, and you've learned the ropes there?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, okay.
That's all Western cooking.
Okay, Western cooking.
Totally different from dim sum.
Yeah. I'll come to the dim sum bit very soon. But that's what you would. So you learned. You went to the US. You played music there. You did recordings there. At the same time, you spent time inside an F&B establishment working in
Gotta
it.
make some money, right?
Sure.
While living there. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. So got a job as a cook. It's quite good. Gain the experience.
So how long were you there in the US?
About 4 years, 3.5, 4 years. Almost.
Which part of the US is this?
Los Angeles.
In LA.
In LA.
Okay. So 3-4 years in the US. What made you decide to come back?
Because of my kids. I'm divorced.
Okay.
During that time when I was away.
Right.
That's the separation time. That's why I left.
Okay.
And came back because couldn't see my kids, right? So I thought, fuck it, just come back and see what Singapore's got to offer.
Okay.
Immediately when I came back, and Danny said, "Hey, you're back again." Said,
that was that
come.
time.
Yeah, that was the time. I said, "Come on, you meet me on Monday. I want to show you something." I said, "Okay, what do you want to show me?" He said, "Meet me." So I went to him, drove his car, and showed me this place down at Sentosa Gateway.
Yeah.
I said, "What the fuck is this?" It's a very old junk firehouse. Is it? Can we build a club here? I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, we're gonna build a club here. What do you think?" I said, "Wow, it's damn big." So that's how the plan came up.
Right.
We got St. James.
Right.
Yeah.
So all the
So
outlets.
all the different outlets and stuff like that. So he brought me and the entertainment manager at that time, Imelda Paulo.
Oh, good old Imelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually brought us to Vegas. To America, to Brazil, to Mexico and all that, to try and get entertainers, for St. James. Yeah. So we were scouting around for Latin bands, for Movida.
Yeah.
All the different styles, different concepts of stuff like that. That's how we came up with all the different. Interesting life.
So fun, man.
Yeah.
So fun. So you were there throughout the period that St. James Power Station was in.
Started and
was in play
closed.
Until it closed. How long did it last?
About 6-7 years.
Yeah.
6-7 years.
Yeah. Okay. Then what happened to you after that? After St. James just closed down, where did you go?
Oh, I mellowed down. Cut the smoking, cut the drinking. Because St. James, you gotta booze with the crowd and your customers and your followers, right? You gotta booze with them all the time. It's like every weekend, it's like everybody's like,
so you
crawling
decided to
home.
mellow, crawling home. Yeah, you decided to mellow down.
Yeah. So when I finished St. James, I mellowed down, worked in hotels, lounges and stuff like that.
Playing.
Yeah, playing.
Okay.
And I was at Marina Mandarin, doing a dual piano thing,
right?
With my partner Michelle Paul.
Okay.
And, and, 2 pianos playing at one time. If you see my YouTube, you can check it out.
Pretty cool.
2 pianos, something different. Yeah. Actually, Nigel Mossbergen. I'm sure you heard of him, right? Eyes rolling already. He got us the gig, lah.
Did you notice I'm not looking at the camera when you're telling me that?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And oh fuck. Yeah.
But he would not dare to fuck around with me.
Okay. He would not dare fuck around with Stephen. Okay. I don't know what he means by that. Okay. Right. That cannot see, right? Okay, never mind. Eyes rolling. Right. Okay. And you played in Marina Mandarin.
Yeah, for about a year and a half,
Mhm.
I was there,
Mhm.
just chilling, it's that. And after that, moved on, and where did I play next? Pan Pacific, Orchard.
All around
Yeah,
that area.
all around the area.
Yeah, the little triangle down there in
That's
Marina.
right. No, not
Marina
Marina.
Square.
This one's Orchard.
Which one is where again?
Pan Pacific, the one in Orchard Towers, the old
Pan?
Niagara Hotel.
Pan Pacific.
Yeah, that's Pan Pacific. But now they tore down again.
Right.
Yeah, they
Okay,
tore down. I
okay.
don't know what's building there now. I haven't been in that
Mhm.
area for so long.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So you played there.
played there.
Mhm.
Then I went on to doing events and stuff like
So
that.
no F&B.
Huh? No F&B. Yeah, I mean
How many
F&B
years
was
is it?
always in my mind, but
Right.
never had the chance, or just waiting for a chance at least.
Why didn't you do something earlier about F&B instead of going on in music? Since your passion for that is it's comparable
Yeah.
to music.
At that time, I wanted to do it, and then friends said, "I think you better not, because it's very risky." Some close friends, I said. So I always put it on Facebook. I said, "How shall I do this?" Blah, blah, blah. I said, "I think you better not. You better save your money." Blah blah blah. So I said, "Okay."
Looking
Just
back now,
stick-
would you have done something?
Huh?
Looking back
then?
now, I mean,
Yeah.
right now, looking back,
Mm-hmm.
and all your friends telling you don't do it because it's too risky. Would you have done it? Looking back,
No.
still wouldn't.
Yeah, not yet.
Why?
I mean, I took their advice and just thought about it, and then maybe they're right.
But today you're an owner. You own Kampong Amin.
Yeah, but
Dim Sum.
I don't finance it myself.
Right.
I got some investors, my
Sure.
nephew, and some of the friends,
Mhm.
put in the money and all that.
So have your friends been proven right that back then we
I,
told you?
I think so, because when the pandemic hits, right,
Uh-huh.
COVID hits, I mean, everybody died. Can you imagine if I were to, start something, and then what's going to happen?
Brother, we're not out of it yet too. You
Yeah,
shouted it to me. Come on.
No, I started phase 2. I started phase 2, not CB time. CB
So, okay.
time, I would not.
Okay, so is there right now, since you started Kampong Amin Dim Sum in phase 2 to today, do you really think that this was the right time for you to start something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think.
Do you
it
really
was
think-
a calling? I think it was a calling for me to say, Steven, stop the music.
I mean, no.
Go.
What I meant was you could have waited till phase 3. Why did you do that in phase 2?
Opportunity came by at the right time.
Okay.
My nephew found this place.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, uncle, I got this place. Rental not too bad. You want to come check it out?" I said, "What to do?" He said, "Do something lah, dim sum or whatever you want to do." I said, "Okay, I go check it out." I said, "Oh my God, so many dim sum places around that area. How you want to beat them?" He
Okay.
said, "Then do halal."
This is in Jalan Besar,
That's
right?
Jalan Besar.
Yeah, quite a
So that's
number
how
of
it
dim sum
came out.
places
yeah.
around there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
plenty. It's 4 or 5.
Yeah.
there. So that whole stretch.
Yeah.
How you want to compete with
Exactly.
all
That's
these
why I wanted
people?
to ask you the same question.
Yeah, but then you go halal, you can't go wrong.
That's why you
Yeah,
went
that's
halal.
how we went halal.
Clever.
Because
Ooh.
halal dim sum restaurant, not many around.
Mhm.
It's just a handful.
Yeah, I know there's
Yeah.
one along
there's
Arab
one,
Street.
Arab Street,
Yeah.
which is doing very well,
Mhm.
and a few others in Changi, Bedok, and all that.
Right.
Simpang Bedok.
Simpang
is it
Bedok,
called?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the first one that started actually.
I think there's Enak, right? Yeah.
No, Enak is one. No, Tang Tea House is the one
Tang
that
Tea
started
House.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm giving them free advertising.
That's
man.
why lah,
Hey,
alamak.
producers, please edit that part out. They have to pay for me to say shit like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yours is the only one along that stretch.
Yes. Yeah, that is halal.
Right. So when your nephew approached you, you went to take a look at the joint.
Mm-hmm.
And then I recognized that this is a family business. It's become a family business.
Yeah, yes.
With your sons.
Yeah, my son, my younger son,
Uh-huh.
Troy, is helping me in the kitchen.
Okay.
He went to culinary school, the real one, huh?
Not the SM.
Yeah, no, that's the real one. He
Okay.
spent about 18 months,
Okay.
studying culinary.
So it's really weird. I keep thinking, looking at you, Stephen Francis, in a chef's uniform, and then you end up, inside the kitchen. I saw you cooking in the kitchen. Thank you for having me at your opening the last time.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw you cooking in the kitchen. But who is the guy, really, the person, the main person? Is there a main person in the family business behind Kampung Amin Dim Sum?
Person?
Well, basically the guy who comes up with the idea. Now, you said dim sum because halal dim sum. But your menu, what's on your menu and all?
I've done it all.
All you. Not Troy.
No.
Right.
Of course, try put in input and say, oh, I think we should do this, that.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Of course, I have to listen to the kids a bit.
Of course, not much lah.
If they don't, they get angry.
Yeah, I know.
You know how kids are today, right?
Oh, yes.
You're old school lah,
old school.
Listen to the young people. We all got different.
I also gonna call
thinking.
boomer when I'm not a boomer. No. There we go. Yes. So what's the biggest challenge about opening up this place, man? The biggest challenge is opening up an F&B outlet like yours, especially during a pandemic.
When we started, we opened because we were new, right? People were curious, they come, We did. We didn't actually lose money. We just break even. I mean, partners are happy, as long as they don't lose. Then when Christmas came and New Year and all the Chinese New Year, these are the down period. People don't really go out.
Yeah.
I think Christmas shopping, then got to save for ang pao,
right?
Stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So people don't really spend. So business dropped a little bit, and now it's starting to pick up again. So I checked with everyone who's in the F&B business for a long time. They said the same thing. December, it's a cycle. December, then comes January, February. It's slow month. For school holidays, people go away, but of course this time nobody go away, right? So what do they do? Staycation and eat, right?
So has it been about 6 months or more already?
Yeah, this is our 6th month.
And this past 6 months, you're happy with how things have turned out?
Yeah.
Taking that plunge, taking the risk, getting investors in.
Now we open 7 days a week, full stretch, from 12 to 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Long days.
Long hours because we have enough staff. When we first started, we were struggling because it's only me and my son in the kitchen and one kitchen helper. It's not enough, and then the floor staff. Not difficult. I mean, it's difficult to get staff these days.
To get Singaporean local staff?
I tell you, Singaporeans.
They all don't want to talk
They don't want to work.
Don't want to work.
Not this kind of job. I mean, they want a job that pays $5,000-$6,000 kind. Sorry, not at our place.
No fucking way, man. They're fucking crazy. Man.
So that's how spoiled Singaporeans are.
Very fucking
I'm very
spoiled,
sorry,
man.
but
you don't have to apologize.
I'm being
Singaporean
very
too.
frank.
I'm born and raised Singaporean. I feel the same shit too. I mean, fuck that. I mean,
that's why a lot of establishments are having problems.
Yeah.
In getting service staff.
I hear this
staff.
all the time.
So you see on social media, everybody, my friends always, anybody needs a job. We need part-time, full-time workers everywhere.
Yeah.
Staffing is a problem.
It sucks, man.
Yeah.
I know.
We are okay now. That's why we can operate longer hours.
It's only been 6 months, but I'd like to ask, do you guys have a long-term plan or long-term goal where your F&B business is concerned? Do you see yourself expanding further?
Yeah. I think I would. I will, expand, but not with this present company. I think I got something on. I can't say it.
Why?
Now.
Say lah. Come on.
Wait.
Say lah.
You get me on your other show, and then when it happens, then I'll let you know.
Okay, so coy about this. But makan business lah. Business.
Yes.
What advice would you give someone who's thinking of? Let's say, for example, like you were in that shoe before, and you ask friends out there, you're going to suss out your friends. I want to start an F&B outlet. What do you think? And everyone tells you, don't, too risky, blah, blah, blah. If someone else comes to you today and asks, Stephen Francis,
I'll say, go for it, brother.
No way.
Yeah, go for it.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Huh?
Why would you say that?
Because you have to eat, right?
Well, fuck yeah, but I can always end up in a hawker center. Instead of end up
True.
in a restaurant or a cafe.
Yeah, but if you have something nice and good to offer, you know, people come to your restaurant, right?
Wouldn't people want to order
Regardless-
online instead and get food in?
No, don't you think online is? I mean, it's convenient, but it's expensive. Do you know that we have to mark up like 30%?
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
of the regular bill.
I just
Because,
ordered
you know,
online
yeah.
today for lunch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you go to the place, to the restaurant, the price won't be like that.
But
It's
curious,
all markup. You gotta
curious.
mark up the price.
Sure, but curious, man. You said, go ahead, go for it, open it up, and the reason for that is because. Let's talk about that first.
I mean, yeah, business is picking up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people gotta eat this time.
Yeah.
But of course, you gotta, you know, have something to offer.
Uh-huh.
You know, good food. You know, creative. You know,
Mhm.
food like, you know. By the way, you commented about my satay pao. Remember?
Yes.
They put some cucumbers
Yeah, okay.
in it,
Yes.
crunchy, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get it. I've done it, and people love it.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
love it.
But I gotta tell everyone, Chef Stephen Francis, Char Kway Teow is to die for, okay? I mean it. It is to die for. Fantastic stuff, man. I tell you, I was like, I wanted to lick the plate
Up to
dry.
date, I cooked up now 3,000 over plates already.
Kway Teow.
Kway teow.
Oh, I
Can
tell you,
imagine?
Kway Teow is terror. Really, I swear. Really, it was fantastic.
Every table
really.
gotta have the kway teow.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Really, that is one of the best Kway Teow I've had. Really, it's really, really good.
You improved now.
Great.
Improved much better.
I'm coming back. Don't worry about that. As a matter of fact, I'm getting some friends around, gathering some friends to
okay.
do that. So now I've lost my train of thought because what's in my head right now is to play the Char Kway Teow.
Yeah, you say you're talking about friends.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, so you gave that. It's still going to be a reply. Go ahead, open it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure that the rental is not too expensive. But I'm sure some of the landlords will bring down the rental, just like ours, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, you're lucky.
our place used to be like 16,000 a month. You know, now
You're
it's
lucky,
almost
mate.
half.
You're lucky because let me tell you something, man. That's not what I heard from other people.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Well, some hard-headed owners don't want to bring down prices.
Mm-hmm. Do you still play
You have
music
to.
on the site, Stephen?
No, now there's nothing,
Mhm.
right? I mean, besides live streaming, some of my friends are doing all this live streaming thing. you
Yeah,
know, but
I mean,
I
I-
don't have the time for that.
Really? I would
Yeah.
miss all that, man. Because even in live streaming, the ones that you do, you know, when you get on Zoom,
Yeah,
the one
I did once, you know, with Michelle and the Christmas thing.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that was about it.
Oh, the one that really got me going was the one that you did, Georgie Poji.
Oh,
Toto's Georgie Po. Oh
oh.
my! I listened to it. I watched it 20 over times, man. It was like wow.
Yeah,
That was
like
something
a-
else,
a-
man.
A collaboration thing.
Yeah. So are you still gonna continue doing stuff like that, despite
Yeah,
the fact you're
now
cooking?
that I have more staff, I can have a little bit more off days. I can
Yeah, don't stop, man.
slowly sneak in one or two.
Don't stop, man. I will eat your char kway teow and still love your music, mate. So don't stop doing that.
No, I will. I mean, it's always in my blood. Music is always in my blood. I mean, I tried giving up, you know, music
Mhm.
one time, you know, because
No way.
like trying to change my thing and do sales and yeah, but
No way,
cannot.
man.
No way.
No way,
It
man.
Couldn't happen. It couldn't happen. Yeah, music. How to at the end got to go back.
Yeah,
to
because music's in the blood, man. I mean,
Yeah.
other things like selling and all that is something you want to take ownership of.
Yeah.
You learn something, you take ownership of it.
That's
But
right.
when it comes to music, it's in your blood, man. That's a different
That's
story
right. It's
altogether.
very hard to
It's a different
you know,
thing.
give it up.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but
don't
some
ever-
people can, you
Yeah.
know, but because they got no choice.
Yeah.
You know, some of my other.
But I think you've been very
musician
blessed. You know?
friends.
I think
Yes,
you've been
I
very
have
blessed.
been. Thank God.
Really, very, very blessed throughout the years, man. You've been so blessed. Anyway,
Yeah.
Stephen, thank you for being on the show.
Thank
You've
you.
got it. You're gonna do something really special for us, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sing as well, right?
Uh,
You feel like it?
I'll
Or what?
try. Ladies
By the
and
way,
gentlemen,
Chris is is an awesome singer.
Oh man, thank you so much coming from the maestro. Later on, you'll be stick around. Don't go away because Stephen Francis got a little treat for you, and do enjoy this one. And thank you for also watching Kopi with Chris, and with together with my Kopi Kaki today, Chef Stephen Francis. Don't forget to head down to Kampong Amin Dim Sum. They're located at 219 Jalan Besar. You gotta try the char kway teow. Until next time, stay safe, stay sane. Bye, everybody.
You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I've always been around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart. I feel like this is the beginning. Though I love you for a million years, and if I thought our love was ended, I could find myself drowning in my own tears. Yeah, you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I've always been around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart.
I've always wanted to do this with you, Stephen. Here we go.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. You're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
Take it away, Mr. Stephen Francis.
With each word, your tenderness grows, touching my fears apart. And that light that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Oh, lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
very much, sir.